Hila did worse to Palestinian kids in the IDF. I mean, I'm sure she's thought about doing terrible things to people when she was in the IDF. I think it's embarrassing for Hila here to be like, this is so traumatic for the kids. You're trying to traumatize the children. It's like, dog, you literally, the vast majority of people are, like, are not remembering anything that happened to them at 3. It's just sympathy, right? It's just, she's just pulling like the IDF classic card of like, please, my life is so difficult. Please, everyone that is against us needs fucking awful experiences because we're the ones dealing with the real awful experiences.
At this point, I have honestly lost all faith in Twitch. We are back to talking about Hassan, but more importantly, his left nut. The same woman who put a bounty on someone's head and acts as Hassan's shadow has reared her ugly head and has somehow topped putting a bounty on somebody's head. Because this time, the internet had child protective services sent to H3H3's family. And she's belittling what happened to him because she knows that she's particularly responsible for what happened to him. And if you want to say that's not the case, then
shut up, bitch!
Because we all know she played a big part in this happening to him. God, I cannot stand this. Why are you a political content creator? The only thing you're good at, the only thing your mouth is good for is spewing vile, nasty things. Why not just make an OnlyFans, since that's definitely the angle you're going for? It's unironically difficult to find pictures of this woman without cleavage, and no, I'm not sexualizing her. She's doing this herself. I'm just pointing it out because when her deluded fans watch this, they'll ignore everything else in this video and focus on that one part in the entire video and say I'm sexualizing her. No, I'm not sexualizing her. No, you actual fools. But to go back to the recesses of Discord and Reddit where you belong. Some people have opinions that are worth listening to and some people don't. Unfortunately, Denims, you fall into the latter. Now, I just want to preface this before the mentally unwell people start typing. No, I am not making this video to defend Ethan. I'm making it out to call out these troglodytes for their awful behavior and to call out Twitch for them still being on their platform. Mind you, Aiden Ross was banned over 2 years ago for an unmoderated chat, and yet you have people like Hassan, Denims and Frogan still parading on this platform. Make it make sense. But how did this unhinged situation unfold? Well, a little while ago, Ethan Klein released a video called Content Noob, Hassan Piker. A video effectively calling out Hassan's BS. Was it completely accurate? I'm not sure. I can at least vouch for half of what was said in the video though. But of course, as you can imagine, this made all of Hassan's little subjects really upset, and Denims has been going wild hating on Ethan for it. This came to a head when Ethan disclosed that his 3-year-old daughter contracted giardia, a disease that a lot of people in America contract every year. It's not the biggest deal. And it's definitely not something that deserves a call from CPS for crying out loud. Ethan said that his rescue dog likely had giardia and made an accident somewhere, his child ended up contracting it and then she ended up getting it. Well, the internet ended up calling CPS to Ethan's home and he's currently being investigated. And coincidentally, the YouTube channel called Denims Daily, a fan account where her content was being uploaded that had proof of her constantly harassing and shitting on this man, has suddenly been scrubbed clean. Now, could that be a coincidence? Of course fucking not. Mind you, Leafy is here was permad for much less than this kind of harassment on YouTube. I think it was like 12 videos Leafy is here was banned for. Yet this chick is still here. Well, of course, favoritism exists. The clowns around this channel effectively started white knighting Denims in the replies. But back to their troglodyte queen. After getting valid criticism for what she caused, she lies, denying it.
Shit in their house. And then Denims hosts this and see what she says. And then now we wonder why people are calling child protective services.
But they called it before I even did this stream.
The stream she's talking about here happened 2 days before the call to CPS. And we know this. We know this. The reason why we know this is because this individual removed the VOD from the stream, which was on March 1st. And the call to CPS was made 2 days later. This woman helped propagate all of the hate and misinformation about Ethan Klein. She said that children don't remember anything at 3 and so is effectively dismissing the serious effects that this can have on them. What is wrong with these people? Why are child predators a problem if that's the case? Like, unironically, this is the logic that child predators use. Now, I'm not going to call her a child predator because, unlike Denims, I'm not going to make or propagate any baseless claims or tell a mom who just had CPS wrongfully called on her that she's just farming for sympathy. Jesus Christ, I hate this so fucking much. Twitch needs to step the hell up, bro. If you're going to do favoritism, at least do it with a little tact, because Twitch and Twitch alone has emboldened people like Denims to behave like this. I pray that this whole experience doesn't scar Ethan's child in the long term. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.